Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point Terror from the Void. At the end of the last episode we brought ourselves over to these ancient ruins, and I've realised that even if we capture these, we don't have an aircraft at the moment that's going to be able to gather the resources from it. So it's a little bit premature for us to be visiting here. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep trading around the area, keep exploring. We'll get our people a bit more experience, and I guess we're going to need to make a new aircraft or steal one so that we can have this site manned. Let's split the teams and send them to the two nearby bits just because they're here. And actually, while I think about it, let's cancel those remaining archaeology probes because there's no point in us spending the resources on them. Explore here, explore here. Okay, we've got an abandoned military base. No hostile forces have been sighted as the transport flew over, but we should be cautious all the same. There's probably resources and supplies we can find here. That is a good amount of tech and materials. I am not going to lie, that is a pretty decent haul. And we have a Sanedrian place as well, which I think has an elite residence. So that's kind of cool as well. We haven't been to these Anu places, so they are options for visiting. Can't do any more trading for materials there. Let's bring the team mostly up into Europe. And actually, one thing I wanted to check is, did I build a satellite uplink here? Yes. So we're waiting for this to be done. Okay. Well, we'll keep moving the team around and trying to get what resources we can. I'd love a Sanedrian base with a Helios that we could potentially steal, because we haven't seen what the diplomatic penalties for stealing craft are. So maybe actually we'll swing across this way. We'll send one team up, go have a look at the market, and we'll have the other one come down here and maybe do a stealing mission. Alright, so Gust Rider, you are on pilfering duty. Sludge Slipper, you are on exploration duty. You know what, come straight for this site. These elite training places are getting built quite quickly. In terms of personnel, yeah, it's only a heavy that we can hire at the moment. Let's explore this one. Okay. If we were to do this, Sanedrian would significantly dislike us, but not to the point where we're completely destroyed in rep. Just like really, really, really. That's interesting. You can. I didn't realise that the trades were done in the different locations. Before we do that, is there any diplomacy? No diplomacy mission is going to ask us to steal an aircraft. Oh, it is getting an entire brand new aircraft. I will get Far M module going, because we're going to want that anyway. Do we do it? Do we not? Do we do it? Do we not? If we're going to do it, I think we should have everyone here. Okay, what we'll do is we'll kill some time nearby.
The disciples of Anu were a mystery.
We'll kill some time nearby, and then we'll bring everyone down to gank it together. An injury to all. Exploration site. Our operatives have located an abandoned mining camp. The miners appear to have been killed, not by Pandorans, but by entirely human security forces. most likely during one of the major strikes that occurred in the course of World War III. A number of banners detailing the miners' demands are still fluttering in the breeze, writing bleached by the sun. A whole bunch more materials and some tech. Our officers recovered the resources they could find. It looks like the miners were killed. No one ever came back. A typically meaningless tragedy, the kind human history is full of. I don't feel it actually gave us the resources that I was expecting there, but maybe I misread it. It's because we queued up the far end module. That's what it is. What did we find down here? Another Synedrian place, and we can trade tech here. That is good. Let's keep moving around. Now, in the marketplace, neural implant technology is interesting. The subjector sniper rifle, I've mentioned that before. Poison weapons would allow us to do poison crossbows. So poison weapons is probably the most interesting thing on there, I think. It's not one we can afford right now, but we can do some trading nearby and then carry on. So food for materials. We could do food for materials down here, but it's not as efficient. We could do food for materials just over here. Oh, there's a sniper up there. Troublemaker, shotgun proficiency, and hunter. Hunter's extra accuracy. So that could be a good one to pick up. So we could round out this team. We are still going to need more ships, but it's not a bad option. Let's head up and pick them up.
Research complete.
Alright, reverse engineering of the Marduk's Fist is done. We can reverse engineer the Berserker class from that. So we'll get that going right now. Four food for 6 materials. That's as good as trading at New Jericho. So yeah, we'll do that. When we do steal the Helios, we want it to be at a place that doesn't have tech. Food for materials, and then recruit. You're going to come with proper equipment. Oh my god. That is a colour, isn't it? You're definitely going to be called Prince, but we are going to fix that because that is disgusting. Okay, armor pattern 9. Secondary colour, much better. Primary colour, what do we want for snipers? 9. So I think you're already set up. Yeah, you're good. Now that we've got rid of that horrible garishness. So, Troublemaker, that's not much use for us. But grenades deal plus 10% damage. We could maybe cross-class you into a heavy and lean into maximum accuracy Overwatch. So I'd be looking to really give you high accuracy armor if we were going to do that. Let's have a look at the armors for sniper. 8% accuracy, 4% accuracy, and we can't learn the Synedrian or the New Jericho ones yet. Still, a feel like it's good we've got them on the team. Let's carry on exploring. We've got a couple of places just down here that we can pick up and start making our way down so we can steal that ship. Another Synedrian Haven. Hey, we can do tech here. Okay, let's do food for tech. That has taken all of our food, but we can trade just back up here. And we'll do tech for food and end up in profit. Okay, we have a Synedrian Haven that is under attack. We can't get anyone over there, unfortunately. We have activated this place, but it hasn't actually detected anywhere nearby, which is a shame. I was hoping that that would be like our bridge down into this section of the world. The next worthwhile Phoenix base to activate would probably be this one here at the bridge, so we can try and get some points over here, but I think we're just going to have to leave it. Forgotten Saviors exploration site. The Sludge Slipper has landed at an abandoned military base. The site's not on the old maps and databases. It looks like it was used to train and develop some sort of special operation unit dedicated to fighting the invaders. There's lots of equipment that we can use. 40 tech, 300 materials. It's strange to wander around this place. They could have been us, or we could have been them. Hey, right, so there has been some things found, but it's still not enough to make the connection down to the next base. We could actually send the team across to do the Harmony of the Spheres, rather than stealing an aircraft. It's probably not worth us doing a trade there. Let's carry on and get the next one explored.
Research complete.
Right, there's the Berserker class, including fresh armor. I think right now we're gonna leave it as it is. We don't need to make any more pistols. I do like the fact that the Nurgle's Wrath has got shred. I think it's a very, very cool pistol. Certainly in this patch. Okay. Energy is eternal delight. Attacks. Eric Logan Hughes is the leader of an independent haven called Attacks. A soft-spoken intellectual man with a degree in urban planning, he approaches life in the post-apocalypse as a technical rather than moral problem. It's a matter of preparation, he says. Planning. It's not really the Pandora virus that destroyed the world, you know. Between nationalist authoritarianism and neoliberal dogmatism, we simply didn't have the tools to defend ourselves as a species. It was a matter of systemic failure. But how then do we build a new system? Here at Attacks, we understand the foundation of a functional system is energy. Without sustainable, reliable energy sources, there is no future. Geothermal and hydro are my personal favourites, of course, Hughes says with a smile. But we have to plan further ahead than that. To that end, we're developing a completely new approach to energy generation, something truly radical. Until someone stole all of our research. An unknown group masquerading as members of Synedrian disabled our defences and pillaged our lab. We managed to track their base, but we don't have the resources to launch a raid. Can you help us? Sure, I will do that. Excellent, Hughes says. I'm glad the Phoenix Project understands the struggle is about more than just killing the bad guys. It's also about what kind of future we want to invest in. Otherwise, history will just repeat itself. That is also super far away, so that's not going to be one we can do for a while. Okay, looks like we've done all the exploration sites around here, so that's pretty good. We'll bring the team down. We'll ignore the Pure. We received an automatic emergency transmission from a New Jericho science facility. The message is composed of the word overrun repeated in a loop. Tracking down the location has revealed some security footage.
So, New Jericho continues to expand its military capabilities, this time with a new class of soldier. The Technician, robotic arms, cranial input hubs. It all sounds very impressive, and we are not exactly opposed to this development. But we do wonder, when is New Jericho going to invest in anything other than war?
When indeed.
Yes, we need to achieve some kind of peace. And we in Synedrion aren't unwilling to fight. But winning is more than just building the biggest army. To win, we need a functional infrastructure. We need people who can plan. We need a system that works.
Alright, well, they're harking on about their stuff. And we found a scavenging site. Okay. That's something that we're gonna do now, I think. We may as well bring the sludge slipper down and get as many people in on this for the experience as possible. And that far end module is nearly finished, actually, so that's not bad. I think we might want to reactivate another Phoenix base, because we do want to get them all up and have proper satellite dishes going all over the place. It's going to cost us another 600 materials for the next one. So what is the most tactical position we could put it in? Probably crossing here or down here. If we were to get the one down at Phoenix Echo, we're not going to get to it for a very long time. I think the Symes Memorial Base is going to have to be it. Let's get it activated. Actually, let's go into our personnel, because we can get rid of things that we know we're not going to use. Get a few more resources from that. And then over here, we're going to want to repair the energy generator. And I would love to get a satellite uplink on the go, but we're going to have to salvage up a little bit more. Let's see. Actually, thinking about it, we have a sniper helmet. Why are you not wearing a helmet? You should definitely have a helmet on. We have a spare Marduk's Fist that we don't necessarily need. We've got Phoenix Assault Body Armor that can go. That can go. That's enough. Okay, there is the next satellite uplink. Right, so you're waiting here. You're on your way. We can't really do much trading nearby. We could do some tech for food up here, but really I'm more interested in getting tech. Oh, we can do materials for tech. It doesn't work right now. We could do food for materials here, just while we're passing the time. Food for materials, that gives us a little bit to work with. We could do some materials for some tech down here. That's a bit much. Let's just do 100. If we do materials for yeah, we're gonna have to wait for them to regen.
Research complete.
Ooh, Tiamat development is done. So we could make ourselves a long-range ship. I don't think I would particularly like it. I've never been a big fan of the Tiamat. As far as vehicles go, it's just too slow. Is really it. It costs a lot of materials compared to the Manticore and the other ships. It costs a lot. It is pretty chunky. I will give it that, but it's just too slow to be effective. Trade, food for materials. Okay, come back across and we'll do the scavenging site.
Destroyed.
Yeah, we knew it was going to happen. Okay, we'll send in the least experienced people as before, so... Sorry, Izzy, you're not going to come on this one. I think we'll have to leave. Oh, no, I want Luana to be getting as much experience as possible. So let's leave Alexandra. Okay, in terms of the amount of space that people have got, I think they're probably fine. So we'll just send the team in. Touched by the void. Purple fume emanated from its body, marking it as the bearer of a terrible purpose. So we've got a couple of Pandorans. Pandorans can now get the touch by the void. It's not cool. And this is also doubly not cool. This is more like an ambush than a scavenging site. Okay. Having a look around. This thing needs to die. This guy... He's going to run close to us, but he's not a threat until he gets nearby. This needs to die. Looking tactically, this box is the furthest away. The rest are relatively easy to get to. In here, 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 and over here. So we should be able to get all the resources, no problem. We've got plenty of evac points over this side. This is just the big question mark.
My turn.
So sending Lever across for that one, I think, is probably going to be fine. We can get her a kill on this, so she's doing something worthwhile. And this is going to be good experience. And if it turns out that this was a terrible mistake because there's something nearby, we can bring someone else. Oh God, there's a lot of things nearby. We can bring someone else in to help. And when I say bring someone else in to help, I mean get some grenades over the top to help.
Loud and clear.
So, grenades. Let's hope this is accurate, actually. Okay, we got the one that we cared about, mostly. I do wish it was a bit more accurate, though. So we may as well double down on this guy.
That's it.
That was a terrible grenade. Absolutely terrible. Fine, we'll move in and we'll do more. I would like to just come down and get this annoying critter taken care of. But you are in a better position to come over and help on this side, so do that. Okay, his pincer is gone. We can ignore him. You do have a pistol. It's not a bad pistol though. Get into cover. Yeah, this feels a lot more like an ambush.
All set.
If we get to here, we can do pistol shooting on the Mind Fragger. You can actually get closer, and that's going to give us more chance to hit.
Sprinting.
So gun Qatar, open wide.
Attack successful.
Right, with its head disabled, this thing can't hurt anyone anymore, so we can ignore it now completely. Let's back up and see what's in this crate. Ooh, yes. Lots of cool stuff. Definitely like it.
Receiving.
All right, I think we're gonna do some Overwatch to. No, we're not gonna Overwatch this guy. We're gonna try and shoot his pincer off next turn. So let's get into better positions for helping to fight this. If I come to here, we can do an Overwatch going that way. Not with you, we can't. I should have thought of that first. Bowl is way too young. Get back behind proper cover, actually. Don't just stay waiting to be shot.
What's the plan? Easy enough.
Music and Overwatch for that guy coming round. Rafa. Getting a shotgun blast on this turn would help for next turn a little. But maybe we'll get a bit closer before taking that shot. It's all got the same armor, so we'll just shoot it anywhere. Okay, last but not least, Luana. I think probably having you move up this way. They are going to have a good amount of perception, so you're probably going to get spotted if we do that. But with your stealth, you do have more chance of getting close enough to help out.
Advancing.
Yeah, go to there. Don't be too close, but be close-ish.
On it.
He's Pain Chameleon. So that means he's not going to regen. I wonder where he actually went to. Probably, yeah, it's that bit there, right next to the mud. I would go on Overwatch, but we don't have enough left. So big guy's coming along. We're going to definitely shoot his pincer off. Oh, you can spit poison. I misjudged that pretty massively. I thought he had the other kind of head on. That just makes me feel like a bit of a fool. Still, nothing quite like exposure to my management style. You just shot me in the gun. Yeah. Two hits out of 3. It's not bad for him, but it is pretty close range. Which way are you going? Oh, that is so cheeky. That Overwatch should be picking that up. Oh no, you couldn't have Overwatch, could you? Yeah, we might need some reinforcements over on this side. Just a little. This is a hell of a lot more like an ambush. I know I said it before, but I am reiterating that statement. Okay, let's try and solve problems. So going like this. Kill the one immediately next to us. Ooh, who's going to become an Umbra? That's not fun.
Ready, sort of.
I think we'll step in and we'll smack this wretch up close. Get that destroyed as well.
Standing by. On my way.
We need to get you some anti-venom.
I hope this helps. Not enough.
Ooh, that's a lot of disabled limbs. That worked really quite well. Yeah, because you're so much in trouble. Let's pull you back over this direction, I think. Next up, Xavier. You're going to come to here and you're going to overwatch for that Umbra for when it moves.
Holding position.
Got that covered. Okay, next up, Muse. No, we'll do Rafa first. Start grabbing the boxes. Regular assault armor. These, however, these grenade launcher magazines are worth a hell of a lot. So that is great. I should have moved you across to do the anti-venom. That's what I should have done. That's possibly going to be a bad mistake for us. Lever should live.
Yes.
Should be fine. You know what? I'm going to say get to here and add some Overwatch. Don't want to take any more unnecessary risks. Okay, Becky. We'll load you up. With all the bits that are important anyway. Now for this guy, he doesn't have the poison spit ahead, so he could just shoot off his arm. So we can get really close and do gun Qatar on it.
I'm on the move. Confirming target.
It's unnecessary. He's got nothing left in the tank. He will start leaving. So that's actually really good. As Becky is super full of stuff, I think what we'll do is we'll run her across, offload some bits here, and then grab something else elsewhere. Isaac, you've done a good job in bombing over there.
If you say so.
Let's bring you in a bit closer.
I'm here.
And Rafa, you're full, so we could start moving you towards the exit. It's not worth us putting you on Overwatch for this, but I might get a bit closer just in case.
Running.
Woo! Right over the shoulder. That is what we need. Okay, let's get rid of that poison. See, you're totally fine. These new make kits are amazing. I wasn't worried. Were you worried? No, of course you weren't worried. Start getting in closer. Killing this is not worth it. It's going to die by itself anyway.
Standing by.
So, Becky, you can come and offload your items and then, like, come back for this. In fact, we can move a bit closer.
Ready for action.
So that some of it's already been done. Yeah, we'll just take everything you've got. And we'll take the spare med kit. So Becky can start coming back for the next box. We know that there is something in here just right there. So let's get in close and put our shotgun right up to it. It's still standing. Let's hit it again. It is still standing. I think we need to get in and have a look at this.
Hitting.
There it is. We must have destroyed its weapon. Well, hit it with the hammer. And that finishes it off. Okay. I think all the big threats are done. So we've got a couple of people over here for this. That's more than enough. Let's start gathering up other bits. All the loose stuff that we wouldn't normally consider picking up. That's what we're going to get.
Here.
Rafa, you're actually full, so we'll start moving you towards the exit.
Dashing.
And Isaac will hop you down for this. They are getting reinforcements, but they're not a threat just yet. Mate, you are so paralysed.
Moving to coordinates.
Just move whichever way you can. We're going to breathe this mist. Do we want to breathe this mist? We may as well breathe the mist. Look at that. Clear things out a little.
All set.
Ooh, this is a full load. Okay.
Advancing.
Let's try and do this efficiently. So that's not too much for you to carry. Albert can grab those. Isaac can grab these. And then Isaac's going to come across to help in the middle as well.
It's different in the field.
Repositioning.
Becky's got plenty of space for all this. So just load it up. And then we're moving for that last crate. On this side, it's a real shame because Lever had the space for all these bits. What we can do actually is we can... Oh, can't jump to there. I was going to say we could act as a bridge between them and load up more things, but that's not going to happen. We'll grab the last couple of bits that are in here. That's what we'll do. And Rafa, you can come across so that you've got extra firepower you can add in just in case we need it. This guy has a gun, so we're going to have to shoot him. Oh! Right in Becky's back. You can almost be useful, but unfortunately you cannot. So you're going to have to sit this one out, I think. We can dash in and we can kill it in one go, though. So I'm not worried about the potential impact. Grab that. We'll grab that. We know that there's other things that we want in here. Oh, that was such a mistake. Okay. We will have to gun Qatar. Shoot his arm. And then shoot him in the head. Which also works, it's just it's not the way I wanted to do it. Yeah, you're just getting out, mate. No point sticking around. Everyone over here, you are either full or...
5 by 5.
Or there's nothing to carry.
Double time.
So let's just get everyone running for the exit. Okay, new guy, but he's miles away, so not really a concern. Muse, I think we'll just get you going out. So Becky, you are done. Levy, you can't do much else. And Isaac, you've got a little bit of space left, so we are going to move you over this way, I think.
I'm not sure about this.
Rafa doesn't have any space, so Rafa's just going to go.
Relocating.
Definitely time to get people out. Definitely, definitely. That mind fragger isn't quite going to reach us, I don't think. I'm not going to take the risk. I'm going to go slightly sideways there. And we're going to jet jump.
Attempting to reposition.
That gets Lever nice and close. And Luana. Ooh. Can't quite go as far as I wanted, but getting to here might be
Let's
enough
roll.
for next turn. Maybe I should have dashed you. We're going to do some Overwatch, I think, for that little critter.
Got you covered.
Just in case it moves like that. Becky, just get out. Isaac, there's a couple more items that we want you to grab. They're not super urgent, though. Oh, are you close enough to spit? Not quite. That's not in what we needed. Oh, look at that. One space too far. I think we're one space too far. Come to here. Kill this thing.
Requesting more enemies.
5 by 5.
Dash in. Okay, you can get out.
Ahead.
You can get out. You can get out. And you can get out. So that just leaves us with Isaac, who we can get into place for this, and he might get attacked by the Strangler, but he's fine. Don't finish because... Oh, you can't quite pick it up this turn. You're going to have to do it next turn. Fine. It's the last hurrah. If we can just grab a couple more things. Ah! So 32 damage that was. It's a little bit painful. We'll grab that. And probably the Deceptor thing. And we can just make it out. Not a bad haul, all things considered. Couple of bits of damage. Lever got to understand what poison is. And gained a level from it, but we got quite a lot of stuff, so I'm happy. 500, 500, 100, and armor. Sniper body armor. Does reduce speed, increases accuracy. We'll probably want to change over one of our New Jericho heavies to using the sniper body armor, but it's going to mean not being able to jump around. Maybe something for us to consider. We can reverse engineer the War Dog. That'll, I think, allow us to then research the underlying tech, so it'd be worth us doing that. Yeah, overall, not terrible. Let's do the level up over here. So return fire, and we'll get you takedown as well. Yeah, you've got a long way to go, Lever, but we have a plenty of things that we can use. Right, let's have a look and see if we've got any snipers who should have pistols. We don't have pistols. Kirsty could do with a pistol. We'll give you nurse for the moment. You've got a pistol, it's just it's not an amazing one. We can, however, give you ready for action. You've got a pistol, it's not amazing. We can give you return fire and hunker down. You've got a pistol. You don't have a pistol. There we go. I thought there was someone who was lacking. So, nicely stocked up. We could start giving people infiltrator tech as well. As an idea. Although it's probably worth waiting until we actually have an infiltrator that we've recruited specifically for the task. Because the difference you get with a natural versus one of the others is quite spectacular. Base stealth line 25%. So that means with everything equipped, you would have 50%. That's an extra 10. That's an extra 20. That's an extra 20. So 75% until you get revealed. It is really quite tempting to actually recruit this person. They're going to be sat around with not much to do, though, until we get more ships. Maybe it's time we have a look at this this Synedrian Haven and see if we can do the stealing. It doesn't feel right, but it might be necessary. Either way, that's going to be something for next time, I think. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Phoenix Point Terror from the Void. See you soon.